Good afternoon. My name is Larry Klayman. I'm the founder of both Judicial Watch and now Freedom Watch. In fact, I run it. I'm the chairman of Freedom Watch. We do things a little differently than I used to do them at Judicial Watch, where we did heavy litigation, very complex litigation. Judicial Watch right now, not run by a lawyer, does a lot of very simple litigation dealing with the Freedom of Information Act. We do heavy litigation that is very complex. And in fact, we were responsible for enjoining the NSA from getting all of our telephonic metadata. We also were responsible, in large part, to the Supreme Court's ultimate decision invalidating President Obama's 5 million amnesty for illegal aliens. But I'm talking about something a lot more general today. I've been observing what the leftist media has been doing, not just print media, not just cable news, but also Hollywood. In fact, Hollywood has gone out of control. And what we've seen in the last several weeks is a concerted effort to undermine the Trump presidency and to whip up hatred. And in fact, they've whipped up violence in many ways in what they've done. You can go to our leftistmediastrikeforce.org, leftistmediastrikeforce.org, and see what we're doing with regard to leftist media. But what I saw last night, particularly at the Grammys, and before that, about 2 weeks earlier, we saw the Golden Globe Awards, were entertainers getting up there and taking a shot at President Trump, berating conservative principles, berating other types of very constructive actions that are being taken place right now by our current administration. And I'll be critical when I have to be, but give the Trump administration a chance. And I think it's very important, given the fact that we have all of these leftist entertainers up there. And of course, we heard this group called Busta Rhymes, who slammed President Trump last night, calling him Agent Orange, who made this particular statement. I'm going to read it to you from the ultra-leftist Huffington Post, where it says, "Thank you, President Agent Orange, for all the evil that you've been perpetrating throughout the United States. I want to thank President Agent Orange for your unsuccessful Muslim ban." And then they were joined on the stage by a parade of diverse individuals, as reported by the Huffington Post, including Muslim women wearing hijabs who raised their fists and chanted alongside the rappers as they collectively recited, "Resist." This group of individuals, of course, these black rappers, they're very much akin to former President Barack Hussein Obama, who set up an operation inside of his now huge mansion in Washington, D.C., working with George Soros and others to destabilize the government, to destabilize the United States, to convert it into their own image of a socialist, black Muslim, atheist, radical feminist, radical gay, lesbian, and transgender, and frankly, pro-Muslim state. This is very troubling, and it needs to be met from the other side. Now, I commend various entertainers in Hollywood. I commend my friend John Voight for speaking out, for instance, also Pat Boone, Chuck Norris, Kevin Sabo, Robert Davi, Ted Nugent, Morgan Brittany, and Scott Baio. And last night we saw someone new come forward by the name of Joy Villa, who wore a Make America Great dress. These are great patriots, and they're tremendous people. I know many of them. But it's time for the Hollywood right to start speaking out. And they can do it in a dignified way, not the way the left does it. I mean, the left, frankly, is acting as if they're white trash. Everybody from Whoopi Goldberg to Chelsea Handler to what we see here with this black rapper group to Beyonce, who took a shot at Trump last night. And they all think it's cool. They think this is something which will help get them support in Hollywood so they'll get more gigs, or whatever the case may be. Because frankly, most of them are not terribly well-educated people. They just follow each other like sheep. But it's very important for the Hollywood right, for the conservatives out here. And I've been a member of a group for a very long time. I travel throughout the country. I know a lot of entertainers. And they're frightened to come forward because of the retaliation in Hollywood. Well, the time has come for them not to be frightened, just like many years ago Clint Eastwood did at the Republican National Convention when he criticized President Barack Hussein Obama. So I call on my friends in the Hollywood community on the right to start speaking out, because if they don't, what we have here is not just an attempted coup d'etat by the Hollywood left, but they're being used as the tool for the George Soroses, a self-hating Jew who assisted Nazis during World War II along with his dad, confiscated their property before they were sent to the gas chambers. The Black Lives Matter, the new Black Panthers Party, Louis Farrakhan, Al Sharpton, variety of Muslim groups who have ties to terrorism. And just, a week and a half ago, I was essentially attacked at Los Angeles airport by a Muslim who came in there, charged at us in a baggage claim. That was just a few weeks after we had a terrorist attack by a Muslim convert in Fort Lauderdale airport in a baggage claim. It's getting very, very serious, and Hollywood is influential. Hollywood does carry weight. It's time that our friends in the right in Hollywood, in addition to the very fine actors and actresses that I just mentioned, come out of the woodwork, come out of the closet. By the way, there's another one who's a friend of mine, Ben Stein, who has spoken out. And they need to be vocal now, because if not, we're not going to have a country anymore, because the young people in this country, who frankly are rioting, and of course they're being paid by the likes, many of them by George Soros and others, to whip up this hatred and discontent, they're very much influenced by Hollywood. And we need to set the right tone. So today I'm not talking about complex litigation. I'm talking about just having our friends in Hollywood speak out, to teach the American people, to tell them, give President Trump a chance. He's a good man, and he says what he thinks. Sometimes it's controversial, but you know what? It's good to understand what somebody's saying and to appreciate it, rather than to play all these games that have been played by politicians in the past, telling the people one thing and then doing something else and pretending that they're above the fray and there's some kind of nobility, because that's not the case anymore. Now's the time to, in a dignified way, be at street level, to bring this country back, to make it great again. So that's my message today to all of my friends in Hollywood. Please start speaking out, because we can't let the leftist Hollywood hacks, frankly, dominate the discourse. God bless you. God bless America. God save America. Thank you.